God, it's freezing. Oh, it's too cold to do this. Hi guys, Todd here. It really is cold. I'm not bullshitting you. It's freezing here. It's absolutely freezing, and I'm hoping that you can hear me loud and proud. And I shall ask my management team. Dean, is this nice and clear? Can you hear me okay? Please let me know. Please let me know. Because being the I dug out this again. Come with me in a voyage of discovery. See, we've got that going again. Just because when I'm doing these live ones with the shut up, the sound on the camera, the webcam was even by my standards was pretty shite, to be honest. So I'll be on. It's actually only here. Well, here we go. Let's find out. Okay, Google, what is the temperature?
The current temperature in Keithing is 1 degree.
It's 1 degree. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Right. I should really look at chat. Thank you all to everybody that's in chat and that has come along to just shoot the shit on a Sunday afternoon. So I'm just we've got Ash, we've got Takashaya in Alaska. We'll call you Bob from now on. Dominic, Little Nicky from Bristol, Vaping Biker, small guy, beard. He will be moderating the chat, so if you're a dick, he will kick you out. Usual rules apply. Just don't be a dick, and that'll be fine. There's beginner vaping. There's a good chance he may have a vaping related channel. Daniel Goodchild, he has audio but no visual. Try refreshing, my friend. And there's Ai from Malaysia. Say my name, please. Is there not a song about that? Say my name. Anyway, John Mueller, Neil, and there's Vape Tech TV from Germany and the OGCC. No, I don't have my cucumber cup today, I'm afraid. There's the one, the only, the very famous Mark Elliott. Actually, maybe here on me. Anyway, Mr. Gillespie, how you doing? Mike, Ajax47 from Australia. Darren, vaping at Pete's place. I have to know what's Pete's place. Is Pete's place actually a place that Pete lives in? There's James from Oklahoma. Scott Savage has just caught his first live vlog. Sarah from Belgium. Adam Webb says it's Sunday morning. It may well be where you are. Chris, Will Billy Vapes says, hey Dean, Mr. Bike. Okay, you get on with it. And there's Sir Vaping a lot, who has just come to accept that I'm going to say he looks like Russell Brand. I'm sorry. And lots of other people. Lots. TCG Vape, don't sing. Yeah, there's going to be no way that you'll hear me singing. Do me a favour. Go away, sign out of this, rename your YouTube profiles to something like John, Matthew, Luke, Bob, and William. And that way we'll have no issues with me trying to pronounce your names. What time is it in my country right now? It's 3 o'clock. There's Flea Rider. How you doing, me man? Big man? Mr. Elliot. What are we chatting about today? Right. And lots more people. There's Mark from the States. There's Eric from across the Forth. And there's Ali Keegan, the one, the only Ali Keegan from the Gilp, no less. Right. Let's get to it. So, vlog time. I will be brutally honest with you. I don't have much to tell you. I don't have much to share with you. You've actually probably seen most of it already. I think. But we shall crack on and go for it. I'll get to the chat intermittently. I'll get back to it as soon as I can. So if you have any burning questions that you want to know, the meaning of life and what have the Romans ever done for us, then I'll get back to chat in a little bit. But I'll just kick this off with, what have I been vaping? Right, this is, no, before we do, I will say this now. Tonight, this ends tonight. Yes, I'm going to plug it again, I'm sorry. But yes, so you've got the Stabby BF and you've got the 502 RDA. They will be, this raffle will finish tonight. I think it's about 8 o'clock it finishes. We're currently sitting at just over £500 for, which I'm really happy about. Very, very happy about. £500 for the doggies. Can't ask for much more than that for a mod and a natty, can you? So well chuffed. So to everybody that's donated already, thank you. And just to say that, you know, it's £1 a ticket, so you could win this gear for £1, or a pound, as we say here, a pound. And Kiza, is it possible to post a link I started on a forum into this chat? No, because we don't, no, don't do links to other places, please. Flea Rider, is that Gary Newman in the background? Yes. The new stuff is a little bit out there. I don't think so. I think his last 2 albums, Splinter and the new one, are some of the best stuff he's ever done. It really is. Carol, the Omnier, I'll get back to. And he needs an opinion regarding vertical versus horizontal coils. Remind me about that. I'll get back to that as well. But, so that was the plug for the charity stuff. What am I vaping on? There's Addy Tooney. Right, so I'm vaping on this just now. That is the Narca from Nar Mods. And this is it's the lift box from Anakin. It's written on it. I should know that. It's written on it. Right. I don't know if a review will happen for this or not yet. I'm in discussions with them, shall we say. So that's what it looks like inside. So we've got a single 18650 battery. We've got an 8ml tank of juice here. Boop. I just want to say, I was talking to the Anakin guys today, and one of my concerns was that would the tank be changeable? Could you get the glass out? And you can. You can remove the tank. It's a little bit fiddly, but if you did break your glass tank, you would be fine. Right, remember the lift tank. Actually, I think I might still have it here. Where is it? Excuse me while I play in my drawers. That was the lift tank. Yes, it's still got custard in it. Now, for me, it doesn't work. This didn't work because you had to keep repriming. What happens is, you, like for this thing here, you put your atty on top, you close off the air holes, and until you hear the liquid going into the RDA, you then start vaping away. And what's supposed to happen is that as you're inhaling, you've got a vacuum and it's suction and it's pulling juice up from the tank. I can't get it to work consistently. It's the same as this. It doesn't work consistently. I'm in discussions with Anakin just now. Yeah. The problem is that this is actually really, really well made, and this is actually a good device. It's a nice device. It's comfortable to vape with. But I've got this, my Narca, closed down to about a 1.2, 1.3 mil draw, and it's just keeping up. It's just managing to keep wicking. So mouth to lung tank on top of this, then the lift will work. But if you have an open draw, then every 10 pulls you have to close off the air holes, do a couple of toots, and then start vaping away again. Which is not what it's advertised as. That's my problem with it. Anyway, so that's what I've been vaping with. There we go. And it's drying out already. Ah, right. What else I am vaping with is this. Not that many folk will actually know what that is, unless you've been vaping for a wee while. That's the GGTS by Golden Greek. I can't remember if I told you this last week, but there's a guy, Mark, thank you for sending this on. That's the, is it the Iona? No, not Iona. What's it called again? I just, words gone. And don't tell me how to pronounce it, please. It's the Ion RBA. It's an RBA? Rebuildable atomizer. The Ionin concept. That blah blah. Words. Yeah, there you go. Words. Right. I'm vaping on this on a GGTS. This is a telescopic mod. So you can do all this kind of stuff. You know, it's just these tubes all move, and it's really old school, and most new vapors will probably never see that or be interested in it. But the RTA, or the RBA as they're calling it, it's really good. Thanks, buddy. I'll make sure that goes in. That is a proper mouth to lung Atty. Proper mouth to lung. And like most of the Fakirs mods gear, it's actually made very well, and the flavour is excellent from it. Now, I also got that as well. Anybody know what that is on the top? Does anybody know what that is? I'd be really curious if it actually, there's got to be some oldies there that will know what that is on the top. But that's another GGTS. Pop this away. Hang on. Does anybody know? Sir Vaping a lot. You're a gentleman. Thank you. It's an atomizer. Back of the class, Mr. Biker. Back of the class. It looks like something you stole off a ship. Normally, its jokes are relating to plumbing supplies when you're talking about GG stuff. It's a lightsaber. No. Old school mod. It's the best mod I ever get. It's right. It's a Golden Greek UFS. And if I remember correctly, and I might be wrong, it's the... No, it's not the ODI, a UFS. It's the uninterruptible feeding system. I think it was something like that. It's going back. I remember sitting and watching I Get You 69 review it and going, oh, so many bits. But you put God, does anybody know what an HH, remember the HH Atties, atomizers, or a catomizer would go inside this as well. It's all that kind of stuff. It's old, very old. Right, Tina, are you testing the new squabe? What's a squabe? Is that like a squeeb? Is that... No. Jay, thank you very much, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Do you mean Squape? Possibly. The new Squape. Chris is sending the yeah, 357, Addy. Yeah, HH357. Chris is sending a Squape on, one of the new Squapes on. So I will be showing that off. I will be showing that off. So that's pretty much what I've been vaping on. Want to show you something. Not everybody's seen this. I posted a video on Instagram, but I'm buffering badly today. Is that for everybody else getting that, or is... No, I'm getting... It's coming up. This stream is healthy on my end. want to show you something. Not every... No. It must just be you, because I'm checking the live stream here and it's crystal clear for a change, which is unusual. It's unusual. Right. When I was in Poland, and I went to the vape event in Poland last year, I met the guy that it's called. Got to be sure I pronounce his name right. He's got a company called Custom Wood, and he makes lots of display stands and wooden presentation boxes and things like that. And I'm sure he pronounced his name as Jacek. I'm sure that's how you pronounce it. Probably very wrong, but I'll go for it. So he said he was going to make something for me, which he did, and it's I'll just show you this, and hopefully this shows up okay. Oh. So he made me a vape stand, which, so you've got a little Todds review placard there. Got my signature up here as well, and it's it's awesome. It is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm so chuffed. I've put a link to his Facebook page in the description for this video if you want to go and check it out. But he does amazing work, and you'll see it all on the Facebook page. So happy, so happy. What I might do is I might do a giveaway for my Standout Stands metal Atty stand. Where is it? Back in a second. Hey, TG. Where is it? No, it's not that. Right. Watch yourself. I'm back. So I'll probably do a giveaway for this, because it would just be... I should actually speak into the microphone. I'll probably do a giveaway for this because it would just be greedy of me to keep this as well. It would just be greedy as well. I'll put it through the dishwasher first, and Standout Stands is no longer going, so this is going to be quite a rare piece now. I've also got my drip tip one here as well. It's getting a bit tatty now. Tatty bogle. Does anybody know what tatty bogle means? No? Anyway, so I can't keep it. I can't keep all of this stuff, so just give it away. I'll probably do it through my Facebook group though. That's the only thing. Let's have a look at chat. Dean's right. The holes for the Atties actually have a piece of red velvet in the bottom of them. It's really, really smart. Mr. Mottram, very close to Builder's Bum. I would have charged extra for watching that. Giveaways also apply for South African sit. Listen, all the giveaways I do through my Facebook group are open worldwide, because you pay the postage. You get the gear for free, but you pay the postage. But there you go. TJ has a very nice plump mattress down there. That would be a great win. What happened to the one that was made of sections that locked together? Oh, the 3D one. I've still... Where is it? There's part of it. I gave it the rest of all the sections. I gave the rest of the sections to Bob Ophidian Vapes, another Scottish vape reviewer. I gave him all the other parts. So that's what I'm at. The Drip Tim one wouldn't mind either. Blah blah blah. Gareth Martin Scarecrow. I've no idea what that means. Yeah, give it for me, dude, because I'm from Malaysia. Sorry, that's not justification for giving you free shit. Nice try though. Tatty Bogle, Scarecrow, baboom. Brian, when is England going to Brexit? This is a vape vlog. I'm not going to talk about politics. Get away, man. That Judge Dredd style Todd badge on the wall. Yeah. Todd. Dredd. Just a child, really, at the end of the day. Just a child. Kazor J, forgiving you for your honest review in the 502. No idea. Don't care. Don't care. That's it. At the end of the day, you get an ATI, you get a mod, and you review it. That's your job as a reviewer. That's all you do. All the background noise, all the crap that goes on in the background, that doesn't matter a bit. It doesn't matter. You review the gear, you move on to the next one, and that's it. That's all I'll ever do. I don't want to get in. Yeah, that's the end of that one. And when did I VOOP last? Actually, I may have to go. Right, so that's all that stuff. I've shown you that. Right, let's get some another vape. I need a vape. Sorry. Hang on, I'm just reading. What's up the ceiling? What's up the ceiling? Don't get that. Keith, when will the Beagle mod be listed? There will be no more Beagles. He's not making any more Beagles. There's only 3. There's only 3. Right. So, other gear that I've been playing about with. Right. A review the tail end of this week, the very end of the week, will be up for that. I think this is, I don't know, is this an improvement on a Minikin? I don't know if it is. I think it might just be a gimmick. It works well and all the rest of it, don't get me wrong, it's the Lustro by Asmodus, but it's just got flashy lights on it and a fancy screen, but I don't know if it really adds anything to a Minikin. But I'll cover all that in the review. The Jazz, I'm not going to review this until I have all the parts that are available. It's going to be for sale in the UK in another few weeks' time, so I'm not going to do the review until it's ready for sale, just to tie the two in together. And we have the one. This is the prototype one, which is still an excellent RDA. I think they're almost ready to go live with this on the Facebook group. I'll not be reviewing this because it's not the same as the production one, but if you do get one, the flavour from it is superb. It's very, very good. What else have we got up here? Oh, we'll show you this just now. Oh, right, I need a squonker. I need a squonker. I do. I need a squonker with juice in it. What can we use? What can we use? What's easy to get going? So many to choose from. No, I'm only kidding. Actually, will this work? Grand Prix, what do you think about G-Prov mods? Georgius, I used to review a lot of his gear back in the day when he was first starting out. In fact, I still have my odd box. This is my G-Prov odd box, which I'll never part with. I absolutely adore this. His mods were always very good. They were always very good, but they were always the wood was always in two halves. It was it was two halves glued together. That was the only drawback to them. But his new stuff, he's doing like it's a solid block, if you like. So, but I've not had any of his new stuff to review for a long time. It's been a long time. If it would work. Oops. I may have drawn too much juice into that. Oops. Right, let's. So this is the What's this called again? It's the VLS RDA. The Omnier. This is £18. It's £18, and for £18, I think it's a Billy bargain. I think it's very, very good. You can do vertical, you can do horizontal coils in it. The only issue I've really found with it so far is that you can separate the base and the deck. You can take them apart, and they've reverse threaded the bottom part here. But the problem is when you go to unscrew the tank, you can end up unscrewing the tank from the base of the ATI, and that's my only real issue that I've found with it so far. But I just put my first build in it yesterday, so I mean, that's a 0.2 ohm dual coil build in there, and it gives good flavour, and I am enjoying it. For the time I've used it, I am enjoying it. Your sound cuts out occasionally when you move a certain way. Yeah, I would imagine that if I'm talking this way, you're not going to hear anything, but then you do, and then you don't. Sorry, that's my fault. I've got to stop. I'm not used to using this. I'm just used to using the mic from the webcam, and it's got kind of cloudy there. Right, next. The Dreamer. There will be a review coming up for this. I'll probably get a review for that this week. My little friend, the Vaping Biker, reviewed this, and I did watch his review. I did. Oh yes, I did. And I'll be saying pretty much the same as he said. To be honest, I think it's a great bit of kit for the money. It really. What? Is this your? Okay. Yes, it's a very, very good bit of kit for the money, and I do like it. Right. This is the... I don't know what it's called. Somebody remind me. I keep forgetting. Oh no, it's the 1VP.me by Dovepo. This is... Have I paused? Is that... No, it's still going. It's just a simple mod. It's very, very simple. I mean, literally, you stick two 18650 bikers batteries in this, and you get your voltage and you get your resistance here, and that. I'm talking. Thank you. And that's pretty much it. It's a very, very simple device, but for people like... Do you mind? Oh no, you're staying. He's staying. Okay. I don't know. Dean, do you know how much this is coming in at, mate? There's no bells and whistles to this, and I kind of like it. But the one thing I do like about it is it has an on-off switch in the front. You can just move it, and that's it. It's off. It's not bad. It does feel a bit Mickey Mouse, though. And the fire button, as Dean was saying yesterday, the fire button doesn't feel that great, but depending on the price. £40. Nah. This is the Lyra for men, and I've shown this off. I did say that there's a firmware update for this, that there was an issue with the clock. If the clock came on, you had to push the fire button to get rid of the clock and then push the fire again to vape. There's a firmware update that got rid of that. You're taking the piss. But I also said they told me there would be a firmware update that would increase the size of the font. It looks like that's not going to actually happen, which is a bit of a pisser because the font is really, really small in the menu system. Very small. And that's a major negative. This is from Modified, the sister company of Lost Vape. It comes with an RDA as well, an RTA. No, it comes with a sub-tank. I'll get there. I'll get there. 2 coils. One of them's got, it's really wide. It's got a really wide center bore in the coil. It's shit. No flavour to it at all. This is the 4-core coil, which is a lot better. It's got better flavour in it. This one, I'm still putting builds through this. This is the Alcatraz by Hayes, which is, my first impressions are very good. I think the flavour's very good from it, and you can mouth to lung. You're stuck. It's very good, but I need to put another couple of builds in it to perfect how you build it. I can get a coil in it. I mean, it'll go in and I can get it to wick and I can get a good vape, but it's a bit hashy-bashy the way I'm doing it, and I think there's a better way of doing it. I've just not found it yet. Oh, that there. Yes, Howard, I know I have to leave TJ alone. He is the star of the show. Carol, we'll catch you later. TJ, oh, there's Adnan. Oh, I keep getting, is it Annan? Annan, is it the D cell silent? Adnan. Annan. Can you drop me a PM again regarding that squonker, please? I had an idea about that. I had an idea. Drop me a message if you don't mind. Yeah, the show has gone to the dogs. Right. The only other thing I have left to show you. Will you go? Get down. Thank you very, very much. I'll get to questions in a second. I'm almost finished showing you stuff here, okay? I'll get to you in just a second. Hi, George. Right. I bumped into the guys from Vupu. I met up with a guy from Vupu the other day. I met him in Edinburgh for a blether. These I'll message later. Thank you. Thanks, buddy. That was an interesting meeting. But anyway, I'll not bore you to death about it. But essentially, I came away with this. So this is the Mojo. I think it's about an internal 2300 milliamp hour battery, and it comes with a tank, which is just a standard sub tank. It's nothing amazing, to be perfectly honest. But the mod, I really like this little mod. Now, firing buttons there, but see on the side, these two bits, that's your up and down button. So the problem with that is this is a thumb firer. If you try and vape it the other way, like that, then you end up pushing these buttons by mistake. You can't help it, you just end up pushing these buttons. And there is no way to lock the up and down button. You can lock all 3 buttons, but you can't lock the up and down button by themselves and continue to vape, which I think is a mistake. And I said that to him. I don't think he appreciated it. But anyway. But the funny thing was, I went into, there's a vape shop in Inverkeithing where I live now, and I showed this to the lass that works in the shop, and I let her play with it, and after 2 minutes of playing with it, she said, "Can you lock the buttons?" So it wasn't just me. It wasn't just me. But if you just thumb fire it, it's a good little mod. Right, I've nothing left to show you. I am now, yeah, Hallmark, Mojo. I'm sure it's Mojo. Yeah, Mojo. Right, Dean, yes, there is a lead under the desk. The problem is it's TJ that keeps hitting it when he's moving about. So, if you've any questions, now is the time, and I will rattle through any questions if you have them. I'll pick them up as we go along. I try to think what else has been happening, just while I wait on any questions coming. Let's get videos. What am I looking for? There's my vaping place, who may or may not have a vaping related channel. Subscriptions. My channel, that's what I was looking for. Sound just went out again. Sorry. See, it's showing fine on here on mine, but to hell, we'll just crack on with it. It's not like I'm saying anything interesting anyway. Videos, right? We'll cover videos that I've done this week, unless questions come up. Right, I did a review for the HC RDA V1 TCG vape. As I said, you can lock all the buttons, but the issue I have with it is you cannot just lock the up and down button. That's an issue. Jason says, Mark, if I come to Scotland, can I stay in your house? No, you can't. Adam, any difference in flavour between the original Haku cap and the Vixet cap? Did I have... Oh no, I gave the Vixet caps away. Yeah, they did help with the flavour. It reduced it just a little bit. It did help. I've lost my chat. Oh, there we go. Not much, but it did help. I do. I have news on the Haku stuff. I don't think I can share it though. John, have you seen pictures of the Ultim Gloom? Yes, I have. I'm not a fan. See, if it was polished, Ultim, I'd be a bigger fan of it. Right, Addy Tooney, when you coming on to make some tasty e-liquid recipes with it? Addy, thank you so much for the invitation, but I don't make juice, so I'm useless in that show. That's why Dean's good on it, because he knows about shit like that, and I'm just lazy. Mark, what's your optimizers at this current moment? I don't have a top 3. I don't. The ones I use, the one I use day in day out is the Narca. The HC RDA just now is very, very good. It's very close and very similar to the Narca. So if you can't get a Narca, I would strongly suggest the HC RDA. People vaping Tide Pods. Yes, there are many stupid people in the world. It's very true. We'll catch you later. We're going to call you Bob from now on. Reverend Von Vape, is your shed fan broke? No, it's not. It's going fine. It's not actually that. It's more the sun that's making it look like it's cloudy in here. Erop, I want an Ion RBA review. It's coming, but it just arrived. I didn't get much notification about it actually coming, so it had to join the queue, and I have to, you have to do things in order. So unfortunately, it was one of the last things to come in, so it'll probably be another couple of weeks before a review comes out for that. Sorry. Are you currently been snowed into your shed? No, it's not that bad. Marvin, are you coming to USA for a show? I'm hoping possibly to come to Boston. I'm hoping. Still to firm up in that. I'm not sure. Lonesome Roads, have you heard of Centerfold Vapes Co. Blondie? Hands down best, most unique vanilla custard I've ever tried. No. No, I've never heard of it, never tried it, sorry. David, have you ever worn glasses while dialing in your vape? I don't wear glasses. I should wear glasses. Beginner vaping, how long can you vape without electricity? No, not getting into that. That's hurting my head just after reading that. When you like something, it's... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't like anything in that case. Flea Rider, enjoy your work, mate. Enjoy your work. Yeah, Ian, we don't have any sun here at all. Mr. Vaping Biker, if I go to an American show before you, I'm dead. That's the thing. Nobody in America knows me anyway, mate, so I would be going in disguise. In disguise. Thoughts on the B2K? Well, I've reviewed that, as has my little friend. I've got to stop, Dean, I've got to stop saying little friend. That's shit. Your missus will pummel me to death. The B2K, I've reviewed it, and the Vaping Biker has just reviewed it as well, as have many other people. Do you feel that vertical coils cannot beat horizontals when it comes to flavour? No. Depends on the RDA. Some RDA, it totally depends. I mean, like you take like the Norbit's Origins vertical coils, they were built for it, so they just worked well. It's really, they were awesome ATIs, awesome ATIs. So it just depends on the ATI. I mean, they're just, some are designed for it, so they're going to work better. Graham, Dead Rabbit SQ, no luck with mouth to lung. Are you... Try different coil positions, but only get anything with coil pulled away off centre. I'm going to say, if I'm stating the obvious here, I apologise, but make sure you're using an actual 510 drip tip. Get a tight draw drip tip as well. That's very important. Very important. I actually saw somebody complaining that they couldn't get mouth to lung from the SQ, and they were using the 810 drip tip. You know, get a small 510 drip tip on that thing. Have you got the tiny kit from Demon Killer? No, I've not. And a Jack D, I'm not a Jack D fan. Never been a Jack D fan, so sorry. 2 seconds, just going to go back and just go over the videos. So the Hussar RDA, loved it. Big fan. Keeping it. That is going to stay in rotation. The Asmodus Colossal, it's good. It's actually very good. For it's the form factor. I like the form factor in that. It was good. The Wotofo Bravo I thought was very good. I know Dean did a video yesterday about it as well. There's been lots of reviews up for it, and most people give it the 2 thumbs up and say it's very good. The Spruza was, the thing about the Spruza, the main thing is that I said this in the video, but I'll just cover it here again, is you can buy spares. You can buy spare glass, and you can buy spare containers, you know, little containers as well. So there are spares. I do think it's flawed, but I didn't hate it as much as I thought I was going to, which is strange. There's no such thing as squanking, or it's squonking, just squonking. But, oh sorry, Joshua, you're saying I'm new. Are you a squonker or a dripper? I squonk and drip. If I'm using a mech mod, then I drip. But I use an easy dripper, one of these. So I just like take that and it just... So I don't actually drip with a bottle. But so I do both. Christian, what was the last juice you really hated? I don't try many juices, so that's a hard one. It's a really hard one because I don't try many juices. I kind of stick to, you know, it's like goose juice, nata, lemon crack, and that and you know, that's kind of, and this one, that's about it. Oh, catch up with chat. Sorry. What's RJ Square? How do you like the B2K? I reviewed it. Auto spell sucks. Yeah, it's years since you looked at the billet box. Why? Because it's messy. The billet box is messy. That was my issue with it. It's just a messy thing. It's brilliant. It's a great bit of kit. I can't take away all the doors you can get for it now, and all the rebuildables and all that kind of stuff. It's really, really good, but I think that it's a messy thing to vape with. That's my take on it. Did I get the new Wismix Squonker? Says, hello, I'm Bob. That's a username for a YouTube channel. Hello, I'm Bob. I like that. No, I didn't. I'm not. I don't review Wismix gear. They've never sent me gear on. So, I have to say, it does look good. It does. It doesn't look shit. I watched the Vaping V1CK's review this morning. Actually, I watched that this morning. So, yeah. Doesn't look crap. And I think Mike Vapes did a video. I saw the chat. Mike Vapes has done a hack on it so you can fit other squonking bottles, which is a definite bonus. Graham used the narrow drip tip. Airflow doesn't seem to go anywhere near the coil. Don't know what to tell you, mate. If you're changing the height and all the rest of it and it's not working for you, then it's not working for you. I don't have an instant solution for that one, I'm sorry to say. Ben, do you have a favourite brick and mortar store in Scotland? I have to answer this only one way. If I answer it any other way, I would get my balls kicked. I would. I have to give a shout out for the Vaping Lounge, the Vapors Lounge. I've forgotten where I worked. TVL, the Vaping Lounge, Vapors Lounge. What was it called? Oh shit, man, I'm so dead. I worked there for 3 years as well. That's embarrassing. Sorry. I need a vape. My memory's going. Right, I'm just about done. I don't have anything else to share with you. Videos that I've watched this week. What have I watched this week? I've not watched much of anything, to be perfectly honest. I watched Dean's one on the B2K. I watched Vaping V1CK do the Lux Otic. That was about it. that was about it. I did watch Vape Don't Smoke. He did a video on the Mirage DNA 75C by Lost Vape. I will have nobody's actually got the retail version yet. If you've seen a review, then they're showing you the Vapor Lounge. That's it. That's where I worked for 3 years, the Vapor Lounge in Scotland. So nobody's actually had the retail version yet, so any reviews you've seen have not been for a retail version, but it doesn't matter anyway. It's basically the same mod, but I'll be doing it. I like it a lot. Hello from Denver, big old Adrian. Hello. What else has been going on? Not a lot. I tell you what, we watched Molly's Game last night. That was a good film. It was a very good film. We watched Molly's Game, watched The Shape of Water, which was real huge Hellboy fan. And I thought The Shape of Water was, the monster in it was Abe from Hellboy, but apparently it's not. Or Del Toro, is that how you pronounce his name? He's saying that it's not him. I don't know, but I enjoyed it. It was really good. Oh, there's somebody plugging reviews. Oh, who have we got? Kazor, watched any of my reviews, would like an honest opinion. If you'd like an honest opinion, drop me a message on Todds Reviews, drop me a link and I will watch it. I'll watch it. And I will give you an honest opinion. And that's it. The vapor. Ever meet Billy Connolly? Yes, I have. I've had a drink with Billy Connolly, and I'm talking about 25, 26 years ago. I used to work in hotels when I was a kid, and I met him in the Park Hotel in Oban. Yeah, there you go. The Shape of Water, is it a chick flick? Kind of. Yes, kind of. It's, yeah, I don't think it's what the trailers made it out to be, but it is kind of a chick flick. I need another vape. My vaping place at Vaping Biker, so you don't say hello. This is the thing. When I moderate on Dean's channel and he moderates on mine, we both do the same thing, is that we try and we'll say hello, but we're aware of the fact that it's somebody else's channel, so it's just common decency. So if he doesn't say hello to you or misses you, then that's possibly why it is, or he's just really ignorant. I don't know. Could be any of that. Right, reviews for next week. What am I reviewing next week? So definitely going to be doing the Lustro. That's got to be done next week. I'm not talking to the camera again. The camera, the microphone. So the Lustro, the Dreamer times vape, and something else. That'll be it. Guys, listen. I'll say this also. This is a slight plug. It's not a no, it's not a plug, is it? I don't know. No, I'll not say it. I'm not going to say it because I don't want people. Nah, I'll shut up there. If nobody has any questions, then I'm going to bugger off. I'm going to get on with my Sunday. I'm going to get out of here before it becomes a full Bizardo, which is an hour long. To anybody that's going to the Glasgow School of Vape next weekend, I'll see you there. Looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm staying the night. I'm going to come down. I'm staying the night. I'm getting a lift down with Mark White, and we're staying the night. There's a whole pile of folks staying the night, so it's going to be good fun. Good fun. I'm not plugging anything. I'm not. Yeah, that's it. Away you go. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll speak to you during the week. I've possibly got 1,000 things that I should have said, I've forgotten about, but hey ho, that's it. Right, shall we find a good 14mm RDA? I don't have any 14mm Atties left anymore, much to the disgust of several vapors. I'm usually, the smallest ones I've got are the 16mm. 14mm, you've got the no-name stuff, the plug, things like that, but 14mm, the nuts, there you go, there's things like that. I don't really have any myself anymore, but away you go. Get on with your weekend. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Bye for now. Oh, thank you to Mr. Vaping Biker for looking after chat, and I'll stop.